What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of Cooking with Glenn. Now today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a New Jersey staple. And you guys from Jersey watching this, you probably already know what I'm talking about. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pork roll, egg, and cheese. Now, for any of you outside of Jersey, you might be wondering, what in the world is pork roll? Now pork roll, it's a meat, it's sort of like a ham, but it's not at the same time. Pork roll's been a New Jersey staple for about 100 years now, maybe more, and only recently have you slowly been able to get it outside of the state of New Jersey. And even then, it's like still a local thing. You can only get it really in like PA, and I think you can ship it down to Washington, D.C. now. However, pork roll has been a homegrown secret in New Jersey. And a lot of us love it, and a lot of us are really surprised at people who have never had it, and people who on first glance think it's disgusting. So, today, we're going to be showing you how to make this delicious breakfast sandwich. However, people in Jersey know you can have pork roll, egg, and cheese any time of the day, and it's just going to be as good. So first, we're going to turn on the stove. Put a little bit of cooking spray in it. Just enough cooking spray so the eggs don't stick. While we wait for that, I'm going to put my sandwich today on an everything bagel. As you guys know from episode 1, I love my everything bagels. So let me put that in the toaster. Come on. Sorry you guys getting that view of my arm right there. Or not sorry, depending who you ask. But that's besides the point. So, while the grill's heating up, got my spatula ready, just cleaned it. Now what you're going to do first, pork roll is very, very quick to cook. So, what I'm going to do is put the eggs on first. For this episode, we're going to use 2 eggs. And I guess I can put them on now. As that's heating up, it'll help it cook a little bit quicker. And you're definitely, at least personally for me, I like to do the fried egg, especially for a pork roll, egg, and cheese, for the sheer fact that the moment you bite into it, all that yolk's going to go everywhere. Now, for some people, you guys might like that, and I don't disagree that I do too. However, I like my sandwiches to be clean. If this was like a platter, I would definitely do a sunny side up egg, let the yolk go everywhere. But for the purposes of this, we're going to do a fried egg. Gotta cut that yolk. Starting to heat up already. Now, one of the things about pork roll that you're going to have to know, first off, let me show you guys some pork roll. We're going to use 2 pieces for this. And this might be a wide-known debut for you guys who have never seen pork roll before. This is what this bad boy looks like. Now, some of you might think it looks like Canadian bacon. Some of you might think it looks like Spam. It's neither. It's better. Sorry for you Canadians, your bacon ain't got nothing on pork roll. Now, one of the things you're going to want to do with pork roll, which a lot of people use a knife for, I'm cooking this for myself, I'm going to use my hands. You're going to want to rip into it, if I even can. Put like little dents in it, because pork roll when cooking, it's gonna pop up. So by putting these dents into it, it keeps it flat while you're cooking it. So, we're going to put those on the grill, on the stovetop. Move the egg around. Now pork roll, just like eggs, are very easy to cook, but I wanted to get the egg on here first, just so that it would be a lot easier to get the egg off. The pork roll is going to start to sizzle when it gets hot enough. And you guys, hopefully, are going to think this is a masterpiece when it's done. It's probably not going to be, because I'm a little messy when I cook. So while that egg is cooking there, I'm going to wash my hands a little bit. You guys, you always see I wash my hands a lot. You got to be sanitary. While we wait, I'm going to put the pork roll and the eggs back in the fridge. I'm going to get out my cheese. Now I'm going to use some of that sharp cheddar I showed you guys the other day. I think my bagel's just about done. A little hot. Okay, so now while we let this cook, little by little, it's going to come out awesome. My eggs might be a little messy when they go on the sandwich, only because I just flipped them and it turns out they probably weren't ready to be flipped. Now the yolk is kind of going everywhere, but that's okay. Alternatively, you can use a spatula edge to cut those extra holes into the pork roll, which is what I'm doing now, which is what I probably should have done from the get-go, guys. It's a lot easier that way. So, it's actually going to be probably a little phenomenal that you guys are seeing pork roll for the first time. I remember I didn't have pork roll for the first time until I was like 18 years old. No one in my house had ever bought it. I didn't know it existed. It was only once I started working at Sub Shop. And so many people for like breakfast subs on the weekends wanted a pork roll, egg, and cheese. And I was a little against it. Not against it for like the sheer fact that it was bad, but it was something I wasn't used to. And the moment I tried it, my world was changed. And now it's become a staple in my house, and I always make sure we have it. If there's going to be anything I love to make for breakfast on just like a day where I just want to indulge and treat myself, it's going to be a pork roll, egg, and cheese. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, but it's damn sure one of the tastiest. You can mark my words on that. So now we're going to come back looking at these eggs. We're going to flip them again. The eggs are actually almost done cooking. Pork roll itself I might want to flip. Yeah, one thing you need to do to make this sandwich definitely complete, you're going to want to put the cheese on it while the pork roll's on the grill, because pork roll, egg, and cheese ain't nothing without some melty cheese. You do 2 slices of cheese. You don't want to overindulge on that cheese, because you want that taste of that pork roll, but you also want that cheesiness. And by watching my video, guys, you're already getting that cheesiness. So you don't want to overdo it. I'm sorry. Also, get out the ketchup while you wait, because pork roll, egg, and cheese, a lot of people like it plain. Me, I love it with some ketchup. Now, if you guys could see, which you can't unless I kind of do this, the cheese is already melting. I think my eggs are actually done. But there's a certain way I like to make my pork roll, or at least my sandwich itself, which you guys are going to see. Because this is a nice quick breakfast sandwich to make. And it's actually probably done. So we're going to take my plate over here and I layer this so nicely so that it comes out beautiful. So you're going to do that. You're going to put the egg on, if I can get a grasp on this egg. Hold on un momento. And you put that last slice of pork roll on there. And then to top it all off is when you put the ketchup. And I'm going to show you guys what this looks like in a moment. Then you put the other half of the bagel on there. And voila! A beautiful pork roll, egg and cheese. New Jersey staple, guys. This is probably one of the best breakfast sandwiches you could have, taste-wise. As always, thank you for watching. If you guys have never had pork roll, if you have any questions, leave them below. Tell me what your favorite breakfast food is, what your favorite breakfast sandwich is. And, what else do you want to know? What else would you like to see me cook, guys? As always, thank you for watching. This has been episode 3 of Cooking with Glenn, the pork roll, egg, and cheese episode. Have a great day. TGIF.